Oh no, this can't be.
Yo, what is up, everybody? Holy shit. What a way to go live. Logan Choi, what is up, everyone? Thank you for the raid. Conan with the first. Hell yeah, rocking out, Conan. Love to see it. Shoney's, thanks for the Ornor. Logan, what's up? Welcome. I don't know if we met. Maybe I follow you. Let's see. Either way, thank you so much for the raid and welcome raiders. My name's Brandon or Banditry, whatever you want to call me. I'm a little keyboard streamer who just likes doing this anytime I have a board to build or anytime a client or family or friend needs one. And yeah, we have pretty chill times around here, get a little sus sometimes, have some fun. Tonight we're going to be building a keyboard, and we're also trying to help raise some money for some folks who have been really devastated by these fires in California. So you came for a good stream. We're going to do some good things. We're going to have some chill hangs and hopefully do some good stuff for people. By the way, Lamp KB is in the chat. Big humongous shout out to Lamp, because this really is just me piggybacking off him organizing all this. So like the Tiltify that we're raising money through, this is all because of Lamp. So huge shout out to Lamp. This so for some like background, by the way, before I dive into that, how's like music? Can you guys hear music okay? Can you hear me okay? I'm still working out the kinks of this new audio setup, so hopefully everything sounds pretty good. Everything is good? Okay, if Lamp says it's good, that man's a professional. So yeah, some background on this. I want to say Wednesday or Tuesday or Wednesday of this past week, all of us were talking in the Cube Life Discord, and we found out that a pretty beloved member of the community, Akshay, lost everything, his house and all belongings. Him and his family lost everything in I believe it's the Palisades fire. And right when that happened, my first thought was like, oh my God, gotta do something for him. But in typical kind of bandit fashion, I was, I overthought it. I was like, I don't really know Akshay. Would he feel weird if I were to reach out and be like, hey, I want to help you even though you don't know me? So I was really kind of like overthinking things. And then I saw that Lamp was doing a stream to raise, and I was like, oh my God, that's kind of what I was thinking. But, I felt really like awkward about leading the charge on that, given that I don't really have a relationship with Akshay. And Lamp very kindly was like, hey, yeah, totally, let's do it. Let's help the homie out. And then just before Lamp stream, Akshay was like, hey, I'm doing pretty good. I really don't need the help, but here's some other people that do. And linked Lamp a bunch of GoFundMes for neighbors and really close friends that had lost their houses and everything that they owned as well, and were actively seeking help. And so tonight's stream, all of this is going into the Tiltify that Lamp set up. In Akshay, I believe it's going directly to him. And then he's gonna make sure that gets dispersed to friends, family, just community members, anyone else who needs some help. So if you guys have the ability to, you can use !donate, and I'll probably pin that actually for the whole stream. Yes. Okay, so I pinned that. If you guys want to donate at any point, it would, I think, go a long way for a lot of people. It's kind of unimaginable, just how bad the fires have gotten over there and the damage that's being done. It's beyond the point of just like impacting lives, but like people have lost lives in it. And so if our little community can do any sort of impact, if we can do anything, I think that's really awesome. And so tonight we'll hang, we'll hopefully be able to do some cool things for people who need some help. And we'll do keep stuff like we always do, which is always a fun time. So it'll all around be a great evening. But that's what's going on. So yeah, wanted to fill you guys in. How was you guys' Sunday? How is everyone doing? Yo, what's up, little Tokyo Keebs? How you doing? Big fan of your designs. Some great stuff. El Quan, hello daddy. Hello Quan daddy. Poppy, if you will. Thanks Bandit Bay for using the donate. I think music is okay. Thank you Conan for helping out too. Logan Choi with the wahoo. Logan, what were you up to tonight? What were you guys doing? What was your stream? If you've already gone to do post-stream stuff too, don't worry about answering. I know afterwards it's like, I don't know how long you were live, but when I've been live for like 3-4 hours, my first thought is not necessarily to stick around and chat, but to like get food and do post-stream maintenance and stuff. It's been a wild week of events in LA. Grateful that you're doing a donation stream. Yeah, it looks like it. Are you doing okay? Are the people you know doing okay, Little Tokyo? I hope so. It feels like every day I wake up and find out more about how much damage and how much impact this has done, and learn about someone new impacted, and it's just absolutely heartbreaking. And I mean, obviously our minds first go to the people impacted, but me, I'm very like passionate about animal welfare, like doing well by animals. And I think, you know, these sorts of events, it's like very heartbreaking to think of their perspective because they have no understanding even, and they can't watch the news to prep. It's just like absolutely devastating and confusing, both for pets and for wildlife. And so it's just all around very heartbreaking to hear and see all this. I am glad though that we're all here, anyone that is in the chat, because you know that means at least to some degree we're doing okay. And I think that's something to be grateful for. I'm good, thankfully not personally affected, but I have friends that have lost their homes and businesses. Just trying to be supportive and help where I can. Damn, that's the best we can do. I mean, that's why I wanted to do this stream. So good on you for trying to lift up anyone that's been impacted, because I can't even imagine. I mean, today I was, you know, just doing productive things, kind of running around town and just kind of in a funk, I guess. Like, I don't know what happened or at what point, but just was kind of in a funk, and I was like, oh damn, this really sucks. And then I was like, yeah, but there's a million times worse positions to be in right now, and people are having it so like actual reasons to feel worse. And so I was like, pick yourself up and you get in there and you do your stream, do your little dance, monkey man. And so that's why I'm here. But I'm glad Tokyo keeps to hear that you are doing okay, my friend. And good on you for helping those in need. I feel like my face cam's a little bit, I don't know, needs to come this way a bit without getting into the microphone zone. That's just lower. A little bit better. I just like, I'm sitting so close to chat. But yeah, let's go over to Le Desk View. And we'll just get into things. So we're gonna be building this X-Ray Bauer Lite today. This was a very sweet gift from Bandit Bay to me for Christmas. So shout out to Bandit Bay for giving a sweet gifty. Very sick. I haven't opened this up yet, so we can just do that. Let's see, I'm gonna move our current board out the way. Does laundry and buys Keebs 10 to 10 GF, hell yeah. Akshay, what is up? Thank you for the follow, my friend. I hope you're doing good tonight. I'm typing on my Bauer Lite right now, hell yeah. I typed on one at one of our local Colorado meetups, and then that like sealed the deal after seeing people like rave about it. Yo, how you doing? I'm doing well, Akshay. Thank you so much for asking. How are you doing? I kind of filled everyone in on what we're looking to achieve with this stream tonight, and so hopefully we can do some really good things. Good, good. I'm glad to hear it. I definitely want to talk to you more about everything going on, but I didn't want to put you on the spot, especially with everything being so fresh. But as I said before, I am here for you, my friend. Okay, so right on top we have the case. I believe it's injection molded, this whole case, top and bottom case. Pretty simple. Thank you so much, dude. Absolutely. Lamp and I being able to do these streams is super good, but I think like beyond tangible things, just looking out for each other, I think goes a long way and hopefully helps. Bandit Bay, thank you so much for the $5 donation. That is super sweet. Bandit Bay giving keyboards and donations. What a hero. Sagiri, thank you so much for coming out to stream. How are you doing? Sagiri, more like Sexy Geary. More like gear up for a sexy time anytime Sagiri's around. How do I get this out? It's just dropping it. Okay, so that's the bottom of the box. Guessing this is all of our like building accessories, probably like foam type stuff and whatnot. Thank you for the smash. Zagiri, not more than you. Oh God, I've been jump scared. Oh cool, they give you a little owner's manual with a build guide and some details. Oh, that's actually quite nice. Wow, so they just like include a whole ass build guide that includes measurements, like anything you would want to know about this. I feel like for a starter board, this is incredible in terms of just like details and guiding people. Not more than you. Shh, you capping. I got the little like internal bump in stuff. How are you? Doing anything today? I'm doing stream today. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. I was a little bit in a funk earlier, but I feel like recognizing like putting everything into perspective can really help with those things. So I'm doing much better now. Did a lot of productive stuff. I've been cleaning out my closets and getting our house in order post-Christmas. Got some like foam. Seems almost silicone-like plate foam. Just like getting rid of a bunch of excessive things that just really aren't necessary and getting rid of clothes and stuff. So today was productive. Donated a lot of things and parted ways with a lot of stuff. Frankly, build guides for every board would be cool. My dumbass self would be 100% mess of build. Yeah, like honestly, before every stream I do, I try to at least like look up one build guide or watch one video of building the keyboard, because I feel like of all the boards I've built, some are pretty like straightforward and you don't really need a guide, but a lot of these have just like very interesting niche design choices, and so it's kind of nice to be aware of those ahead of time. Right, we got our PC. Hello, Sagiri Banabe, Akshay for real, little Tokyo, Conan resident sweetheart, coming out to everybody's streams and showing love. Yo, Bandit, what's going on? How you doing, cool dog? It has been a minute, my friend. Happy New Year to you. Yo, VYTK FPS, thank you so much for the sub. Yo, 2 months in a row, that's hype. Hello, hello. How you doing, Vi? By the way, tonight, I do appreciate the sub so much, but if you guys, I mean, it would mean the world if you just donate to the Tiltify. So no need to sub to me. I mean, my streaming track record is an absolute mess. And so one, I would feel bad if you know, went to support me and then my next stream is like forever from now. So no pressure to sub. I would prefer you guys donate, but I do appreciate it so much. I've been good. Happy New Year's as well. How you been? I've been well. I've been staying very, very busy all through the holidays and the new year. And all pretty much good things. Sup, Akshay? The dog. The dog is in the house. We in the dog house. Banditry. Ooh, nice boards. Thank you. We're really going with the banditry sort of like color scheme with just like all red and white on my desk right now. All red and white, like everything on the desk is basically. Let's see. I need to test out this here PCB. I made some list of games I wanted done. Ooh. Hey, yo. What games are you working on right now, Sagiri? So we actually, this came with some tweezers. I just do the test with these. Yo, Vi, thank you so much. Holy shit, subbing and donating $25. Thank you very much, Vi. Vi is a lovely individual, member of the Colorado keyboard community. Friend of the Bandit fam, for sure. These are some IT tweezers. Better to have tweezers included than not. I'll take it. Oh, I thought you were going to say it matches your skin and hair. That that is also true. I am very white and my hair is very red. You make some great points there, Mr. Matt Chan. That's so funny. I want to finish Red Dead Redemption 2, Personas games, Armored Core 6. Damn, you got some great games in the rotation though. Those aren't some bad ones to have to complete. I've heard Red Dead's great, haven't played it. Persona 5 and 3 Bandit Bay played through. She used to stream and was streaming 5 for a long time. And then Armored Core 6 I haven't played, but a friend in the community, Osai, he was posting and playing it for a long time and it looked fucking cool as hell. I believe that's a FromSoft game too, which solid. Sorry, Colorado, the banditry color scheme. You know, Matt, you brought something to my attention that I didn't ever like think about, which is that my color scheme and physical appearance match very well. Yo, Dash, what is up? Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome out to my stream. Oh my God, that's a terrible noise. Good first key to press. Why is that registering as the left win? I'm gonna turn off the sound effects because holy damn is that loud. Dash is a friend of another stream which I mod for, Acidic Alien, and all around really friendly, awesome person. I have to head out, but I'll be back. Thank you so much. Akshay, thank you for swinging by amidst everything. No pressure to be back, but I hope you're doing well, my friend. Thanks for coming through it all. Damn, I thought I already followed you. You're all good, Dash. That's how I feel. There's so many people, like, literally there's people in the keyboard community that I've been friends with. I've probably been in their chat like 10 times. And then I'm like, holy shit, I don't follow them. So, been there for sure. Your partner got good taste in games. She really does. How are you? I'm doing pretty well. We're trying to do some good things out here tonight. And it always feels good to do good. So, I'm doing well. especially because earlier I was kind of in a funk, and I think really shifting your focus to something like greater than you, or just helping others, is always kind of the answer. Like if you're feeling some personal suffering, it always seems that you can kind of get out of that and improve not only your life, your mindset, how you feel, but also other people. And it's this really like reciprocal thing where the more good you do, the kind of better you feel overall. And I think that's kind of something we all need to remember more often, that like life can be crazy, but if we just shift our perspective, we can feel a lot better. As do you. Hey, thanks, Sigiri. Not me breaking it every time I write. Wait, what did you break, Corn? Or Dash? Corn. Yo, mon ami! How's it going, friend? Stopping by to say hi and I love you. Gonna be lurking. Ooh, lurk away, mon ami. Thank you so much. I'm also here. Yo, what is up, Acid? How you doing? Damn, we got the whole acidic alien fam up in here. Dash, mon ami, yourself. That's sick. Whole gang here, for real. You're about Ghost here playing with my amplifier. I need to turn it off. Damn, are they shredding though? Bandit, you are gonna love this. Use this when you want to shut someone up. Watch the whole thing. Ending is hilarious. Oh god. Is this safe, Sagiri? Is this gonna be crazy? Let's see. Here, I'll stop the music and we can all watch it. Is it window capture, display capture? Damn, my display capture is kind of scuffed at the moment. I guess I'll just do window capture actually. No, window capture is not working. Jesus. All right, we're gonna go to screen share. Damn. I was like, nothing is working at the moment. Hopefully this isn't too loud, actually. I'm gonna. Did I ask? Shut the fuck up. Sagir, that's incredible. Oh yeah. Thank you for sharing, Sagiri. I will use that anytime someone's just like getting all up in my face. Hit them with the, did I ask? Do you recommend the Bauer Lite? So, I don't know yet. Once I build it, I'll let you know though, Vi. But there was someone, and I got his name at the meetup, and I feel terrible because I forgot his name. But he had brought in a Bauer Lite to the last Colorado meetup that we were at. And I thought it was phenomenal. That's what inspired me to like seek them out. And then I told Bandit Bay that I really thought it was incredible and wanted one. And then this is Christmas present from Bandit Bay. So we freaking gaming. Even Faker tells you to shut the fuck up. It's hilarious. I feel like his like signature just like is just low key like shut the fuck up. Oh, I thought you had one already. I remember it, but I'm also not remember his name. Yeah, I haven't had one before this though. But I'm very stoked because it sounded incredible, and it actually, I typically am not drawn to tactiles, but his was built with some baby kangaroos, and I was like, this sounds freaking awesome. So that's why we're building with some nice tactile switches today instead of my usual linear gang shit. I mentioned earlier how part of my hesitation to like do this fundraiser initially was just due to me kind of overthinking. Have you guys ever felt like overthinking things keeps you from being the best version of yourself? Like worrying about going above and beyond for someone, or like just overthinking the social perception of it or how people might think of it? Or is that just me? right. Everything on the PCB is looking good. I don't know how to describe it, but like certain PCBs, this is an example of one, just feel more robust and substantial, and it feels like whenever you're interacting with it, there's less of a chance of something being effed up. So this is a Wilbitech PCB, which makes sense as to why I feel that way, but certain PCB makers just, their PCBs feel like, I feel reassured that nothing will go wrong just because of how well put together they are. And this is definitely one of them. What were you saying? Let's see. I love my Neo 80. Honestly, why Bauer Lite when QK and Neo exist? Honestly, I don't know. The Bauer Lite, whenever I've typed on it at meets, it's been phenomenal. So it's like kind of in the same price range as QK and such, but I feel like it offers a little bit of a different variety. And it's very lightweight, so it's, you know, good for transporting around. That's part of why I was interested, is that if I ever want to go somewhere to work and bring a keyboard, having something that's just like really lightweight would be nice, and it sounds phenomenal. I love my Neo 80, but also I don't love that buying this Neo 80 got my card stolen. Do not recommend, very annoying. In fact, yeah, I saw that QK had a bit of a card leak situation, and then everyone realized after that Reddit post that their cards also had. Wait, data got leaked? Like 3 months ago, I think there was a leak, and then a week later, I got my card stolen. Yeah, I guess if anyone else has bought from QK and not used PayPal, maybe just double check you don't have any weird charges. I overthink so much decisions, I delegate some of the stuff to friends and family. That's probably important, like kind of splitting up things in a way between those that you love and that care about you and are willing to help can definitely be a big dealio. I like that Restream just told me that there's been 100 messages received today. That's fun. Yo, Plastic Bits, what's up? Welcome out. How you doing tonight? Happy Sunday, beautiful. Oh shit, it actually happened to you, GG. Yeah, for real, Lamp. When I saw that, I was like, damn. I only use PayPal. That's the move. See, I've ordered from QK lots for clients and myself, and PayPal is all I've ever used. And PayPal basically is how I do any purchase. So I'm thankful that there's that like buffer. That's typically why I do it, because I'm like, I don't want to insert my card information anywhere. Oh, sweet. You got some little Torx drivers too for this. Alrighty, I'm gonna take off the daughter board so we can install that separately here in a bit. I do better. I will use a virtual card. Good luck trying to steal it. Yo, virtual card is actually the Reddit post. The person who brought it to the attention of the community, I think it was like r/mechanical keyboards that they posted on. They actually used a virtual card, and since it alerts them if it gets used anywhere else, that's how they found out, because they were like, I've only used this virtual card on QK for one purchase, and so if someone's trying to use it, it means it leaked from there, which honestly is huge brain. Like if you're trying to track financials and know where things came from all the time, that's freaking sick. I didn't even know that was a thing until that Reddit post. Is that my Honey Boo Bandito? Yo, Tony, how are you doing? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday what even is today? Happy Sunday the 12th, Tony. You're beautiful. I hope you're having a good day. Let's get this cleaned up a bit. I'm actually gonna keep out the build guide because I'm curious about a few elements of this, how they're installed. How good is this packaging, by the way? Like white inner box, and you slide it out, and it's kind of this like slightly opaque X-ray-ish, if you will. I think that's very fun. I love Mod Musings, all his attention to like packaging and just full design experience, from the like digital platforms to the, you know, boxing and packaging to like the boards themselves. Just absolutely phenomenal. but my bank gave it back, thankfully. Oh, bye, that's good to hear. I hadn't seen that whenever you were talking about it in the Discord, and so I'm glad that your bank was able to take care of you. I've been doing this for a while. Sagiri, that's why you're the brightest. The best and brightest. So you're gonna call me crazy. I am very paranoid. I think paranoia, informed paranoia like that. I mean, I guess it wouldn't even be called paranoia at that point. It's just like good preparation and being a realist. So I don't think you're crazy, Stagiri. I can't use PayPal yet because I'm a minor and my parents are banned. Damn, I didn't know that. L for parents getting banned. That's really unlucky. Facts. Straight facts, Lampy. Sometimes after I reorganize things, I'm like, okay, this is so much cleaner and better set up. But like just now, I was like, where's my mat that I used to like lube things and mod? And I tucked it away behind like several rows of switches. It's like, well, I'm glad I organized things, but it's too bad I'm an idiot and hide them. Bust out all our tools. We're gonna be using night stabs today, and I haven't gotten a new batch of night stabs in a while. Like this is my first since, so I bought a bunch in like late 2023, I think, and that carried me through a lot of 2024. And then I wanted to try a few different ones throughout the year so I didn't need them. But the new like batch of night stabs are super nice. They seem to have like polished, kind of like rounded off edges at the ends. They just seem a lot like a tier above what they used to be, which they were already fantastic stabilizers, so I'm into it. I have a main bank account, a secondary bank account, and to that I linked virtual cards on top. When I make a purchase, I will transfer the right amount of 5% more in case then I use the virtual card for the purchase, which takes money from a secondary account. Even if a thief was successful though, tough luck, no money in secondary bank account. Damn, Sagiri, that's actually like really great online protection. Like looking after your finances online. I think we could all learn from you. I don't think you're crazy at all. Let's do some stabilizers up in this bee. Oh, before we do stabilizers, do you guys want to see some crazy things? So I mentioned earlier that I've been cleaning out like my closets and getting rid of a ton of stuff and revisiting things that I just haven't opened or looked at in forever. And I have this like box of just things that are tied to significant memories, I would say, and like old items. And I haven't opened it up in forever, but I did recently and I found some cool stuff. So this is my first cell phone. It's a Motorola Riser. Like super tiny little camera. I think this was the battery button maybe? Or maybe just a vent. I used this thing so goddamn much. Like look at just this number pad from texting on it is absolutely like decimated. I popped all the keys off here just from like moving around, playing games and stuff. I doubt it even powers on, but yeah, Motorola Riser. I thought, and I still do really like this sort of matte navy color. Super sexy. I remember everyone had cell phones at a certain point, and like I did not for a long time. And then the only reason that my parents gave me one was because I was walking like 2 or 3 miles from school. They were like, we don't want you really getting like snatched, so I guess you can have a cell phone. And then I was like, yes. And then T-Mobile hooked it up with a sweet Motorola. I used to think this was the coolest thing though. And look, like iPhones, if you think about the iPhone layout, like we have this lock button right here, we have the camera button. This is like iPhone 16 button layout, even beforehand. Look, volume up, down, and then like an extra button. I forget what this one did, but this is basically like iPhone 16 button layout on this 2000, I don't even know phone. Oh shit. That's how you open it up. 3.7 volt lithium ion. BC50. Yeah, fun little throwback that I found in my little memory box that I thought I'd share with you guys. I was like, I gotta bring this to stream tonight so that people can see some old school tech. If this can even be called old school. I don't know, it feels old school to me. Reminds me of when I was a kid. Hell yeah. Swappable batteries were so clutch. Bring it back. Yo, for real. There's like, to one degree, I understand that kind of to fit everything in a certain way, like reducing the bulk as much as possible, kind of necessitates a certain battery layout and like setup. And also for like thermals, but I don't know. I think there's a way to like bring this back and still keep those things. Pretty cool. I need to try charging this sometime. It'd be kind of cool to see it powered on. Maybe I can bring it, take a picture with it. Then I'll post it on Insta. Another thing I found, so these were the first 2 years I went to Warp Tour, 2012 and 2013. I didn't get the fancy like not VIP really, but the commemorative ticket things in the later years that I went, but these are kind of crazy and cool. Little like holographic sort of band passes in a way. This one was in Las Cruces, New Mexico. I remember before, like I think before 2014, Warp Tour would only go to Las Cruces, which was like 3 or 4 hour drive from where I lived. So I didn't get to go until I was 18. And then this one was in Denver, where we live now. And I remember traveling up here with a bunch of friends. And we went to Casa Bonita and Warp Tour, and it was just a blast. Yeah, these are kind of fun. Dang, I was too young to go, Smoj. I didn't go until I was 18. And I had like a ride and stuff. And then here's another thing. Do you guys recognize this little man? This is I was probably like 8 or so whenever this was taken. Also, I just realized that my chat is like going into my face cam, which is funny. Where even is my chat? Weird. I can't find my chat layer. Oh my god. I've hidden my chat layer and I don't know where to find it. Bandit Sprout. Yeah, that was a good time. I was like, I think 8 years old. That was my basketball photo. And while some people might think like, oh, you know, because of your height, and I was always tall even whenever I was a little guy, you'd think I was like good at basketball, but no, I was awful. It was kind of fun though, because my dad was the coach Oh, there's my chat. It was hidden in a subfolder. Bingo. All right. Success. Anyway, my dad was the coach of the team, and my cousin was the assistant coach. And that was like cool and all, but because they didn't want to demonstrate like favoritism, I essentially was treated kind of like a normal player. But the other kids knew that my dad and cousin were the coaches, so they still like treated me as though I was getting special treatment. So they just like wouldn't pass to me. And so I never really got good at basketball, and I always kind of was like, man, F this game. My parents, bless their hearts, they really wanted my brother and I to, I don't know, just always be active and doing things. And so they tried to get me into sports when I was younger, but I was not designed for sports at all. I was always pretty bad at them. And so, like, baseball, basketball, those were like the only two I really tried. And I did give them my best, but I just was never very good at them. And then at like 9 or 10, I want to say, I kind of realized that music was calling to me. And so I started taking music lessons. At first I thought I wanted to be a bass player. So I started taking bass lessons with my elementary school music teacher because he was a bass player. And I remember going to this like 60-something-year-old man's house and in his cold-ass garage to learn bass. And he was like, all right, so we're gonna learn some scales. And I was like, hold up. I don't need to know any of these scales or chords or anything. Can you just teach me some songs? And he was like, sure, what songs do you like? And I show him a bunch of Blink-182, which is like 3 or 4 chords. And I just remember this like, I mean, I didn't care at the time because I just was obsessed and loved them. But I remember this old music teacher just like sighing heavily and being like, all right, let's get to work. Needless to say, since I didn't learn the foundation, I didn't stick with bass. And it's not a great instrument to play on your own. Like, you know, there's all these stories of guitarists who would sit in their room and learn songs, but playing bass alone is for the birds. And I didn't really know anyone at the time who wanted to form a band with me. So after a while, I eventually switched to guitar. And then I played guitar for many, 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 many years. I still can play, I just don't have the setup like I used to whenever I was playing in bands. You were as beautiful in the past as you are now. Now you just added the elements of hotness. Thank you, Sagiri. You're too kind, too sweet. With your height, you can just stand next to the rim and dunk on everyone. That's the thing, though. So, like, Bandit Bay's old job used to provide tickets sometimes to the Nuggets games here. And I would go and I'd be like, these guys are huge. Like, they tower over me. If you think I'm tall, like, basketball players are a different degree of tall. I don't have great verticality either, so I can't really jump. Bunch of assholes. I know, right? The audacity. I started playing guitar in 8th grade, I think, and before I was playing a lot of Guitar Hero. Yo, hell yeah, Tony. It's funny, I started playing Guitar Hero, then I went to guitar, and then I've tried playing Guitar Hero since, but I find like the lack of ability to hit note, like obviously you only have like the 5 buttons. And so trying to play that and wanting to like hit more notes, but only having the 5, I found really fucked me up. So after like playing real guitar, Guitar Hero's just absolutely bonkers for me now. I'm like, I can't fathom it. I'm sure if I like sat down and tried again, I could. How tall are you again, Bandit? I'm 6'5". I'm what you would call the nemesis of doorways. Door frames have given me many a concussion, and it's a constant war with them. Do you have a favorite music genre? Ooh, a favorite music genre. These days, I don't know. I've had like times in my life where I almost exclusively listen to certain music. Like I think of my teen years, I was like pure pop punk. And then like early 20s was like huge into indie. I'd say these days I listen mostly to like heavier music in my downtime. Maybe not. I listen to kind of everything. From like the poppiest pop stuff to like absolutely brutal guttural breakdowns to indie pop and indie rock. I listen to K-pop. Shit. Yeah, I don't think I have a favorite right now, Conan. I know that's a lame answer, but I do be listening to a lot. I have, with like Kendrick's new album, been listening to more hip hop lately, which there was definitely, I want to say like early 20s, I was listening to an absolute fuck ton of hip hop. So it's kind of cool to get back into that world, because I feel like for a while there wasn't anything that really stuck out to me, at least like as a whole work or whatever. Maybe I was just looking in the wrong places, but yeah, Kendrick's new album slaps. So it's been fun listening to some rap again. Mattrick makers hate this one trick. We're freaking real. Make them 6'5". See if their feet hang off. 9 out of 10 times, they do. Recently, I've been bored and looking at comedy while playing games. Oh, that's actually fun. You know, my favorite comedian at the moment, I feel like I don't know. I guess I haven't talked to people about comedy in a minute, so I don't know what people are enjoying themselves. But I've been watching Josh Johnson a lot. He was like a writer for The Daily Show, or is a writer. And he's a stand-up comic. And he is my favorite comedian by far. Like, I don't think ever in my life I've been like, oh yeah, this is my favorite comedian. Maybe like Jim Carrey whenever I was little and stuff, but typically there's like a bunch of comedians that I'll like at any given time. But Josh Johnson is for sure my favorite comedian right now. He's just so good. Obscenely talented too. Like every single night he does a different set and then he just uploads it to YouTube. Like true homie shit right there. Giving the comedy to the people. But it's just insane to me because like all my life I've seen stand-up comics and they're like, they have a set of jokes and they do it for an entire tour. But with him, it's just like every single night he's doing a different set, like never repeating the same jokes. It absolutely baffles me. He's so creative and funny. I picked guitar back up this year. I finally got my pedal board to work again after rewiring it. Something was wrong with it for a while and it just left it untouched. Damn. What, did you find out what it was, Tony? Pedals were always one of my favorite parts of playing guitar. I just love the mad scientist aspect of like, you know, messing with my amp settings, then messing with all my pedals and coming up with new ideas and new sounds. Because I found that anytime I wanted to make music, I couldn't really approach it from like the theoretical side of things, and I couldn't plan it out, and I couldn't just like play on an acoustic, for instance. I always found that the creativity really flowed for me once I found kind of a guitar sound that I really connected with, and then from there it would spark the ideas. Like I might have this really cool delay reverb combo, and then from there I'd be like, oh yeah, I want to write something kind of like this, and then it would just happen. Yo, Full Auto, how's it going? We love a diverse taste in music, hell yeah. Honestly, there's just too much good music in the world to just only listen to one type. I just couldn't imagine. I'm 6'2", so I feel you, lol. Not nearly as bad, but college sucked. Damn, Glam. That's a mood. See, you know the struggle then. My little brother is 6'2", and I feel like from like 6'2" to 6'5", it's like pretty consistent, the struggles. Then I feel like beyond this, like as you get taller, it just, everything starts falling apart and the challenges just start to stack up. I remember growing up, I feel like a lot of who I am as a person can be traced back to the fact that growing up, people just always were like, wow, you're tall, or wow, you're a redhead. And so I feel like so much of my personality just sprung from the fact of like wanting to be known for something other than just what you saw. So for so many years, I tried to like rally against those things. Like I would kind of like hunch down a bit, and I used to dye my hair because I was like, I don't want to just be known for having red hair and being gigantic. But nowadays I kind of own those things. I think little physical traits as well as your personality are fun things to just own and roll with. I'll be lurking a bit. Lurk away, Dash. Thank you so much for coming to hang with me. I love to see the two communities coming together. By the way, if you guys use !donate or use the pinned message, we are raising money for the families that have been impacted by the Palisades fire. The campaign says for Akshay, but Akshay is an absolute golden-hearted angel and is like, hey, I may be going through a tough time, but I know there's other people who need help more, so let's send along the donations their way. And so if you're donating, just know that it will be spread amongst several people in Akshay's community, from, you know, close family, friends to neighbors and such that have GoFundMes. And it'll help out a lot of people. Everything becomes custom. I knew a dude with a size 16 foot. Holy shit. He had to order off a catalog. See, I couldn't imagine that. That's when things take a whole different level of inconvenience. The vacuum started, I had to turn it off. But size 16 foot's crazy. I may be tall, but I don't have like an unusual sized foot. In some brands I wear like up to a size 12, but I'm actually like usually about a size 11 in most shoes. So my biggest struggle with that is just that it's like every guy ever has a size 11 foot or is in that range. So usually if I want something in particular, it's sold out. That's the biggest beach. Thankfully no custom ordering though. Pants are also tricky. I'm like right in between both inseam and waist size. So that also is kind of difficult. I wish I was a little taller. I'm only 5. I don't know why that turned that number into an emote. Now I can't see it. I'm only 5. Oh, 5 foot. Do you know the guy I linked you? Do I know the guy you linked? Do you mean Faker? Oh! I didn't even see that link, Sagiri. Let's see. Old man does stand-up comedy. I don't think I've seen this guy, Sagiri. I'll have to watch that later. I'll check it out, Sagiri. I don't recognize the guy though. But yeah, Josh Johnson's hilarious. If you want like a great set from him, his recent one he dropped about talking about Elon and oh shit, what was it? Oh, he's talking about like how Elon lost the support of like the MAGA people, and it's just like such a hilarious set. But what's nice about the Josh Johnson stand-up sets is that I feel like he genuinely and pretty naturally, without like he doesn't judge or outright like tell, like he doesn't insert his political views on anything into the stand-up, but he does like make you think in ways that, like the Elon set for instance, I just felt like from watching that set and getting some of his viewpoints on things, it made me like more of an empathetic person. And so that's one of the things that I think is really cool about his stand-up, is that it's absolutely hilarious, but also I feel like in some ways I'm a better person after watching a set. Just realized I'm lubing off camera. I'm sorry, y'all. I keep my cards too close to the chest so you can't see what I'm doing. One day it would be awesome to have a nice enough camera to be able to customize like the lens that I have and then get a little bit different of a shot, but with my current equipment I'm kind of limited in terms of what I can do for streams. Hopefully you guys like it though. I know I've been doing different top-down camera angles. I think just like straight up top-down probably is the best in terms of being able to see things and the simplicity of it. But I really just love the look of people who have an over-the-shoulder kind of viewpoint. I just think that's a little bit more fun, and it makes it so that during times where like if I'm really close to the chest with what I'm doing, you can still see it, which I think is nice. Are any of you guys into Magic the Gathering? Do you have any Magic players up in the club? I'm modeled for a Magic card? Lamp, are you pulling my leg? But I've never really been into the game. Word. I didn't know about that game until recently. Oh yeah, nice. Are you getting into it at all, Conan, or just kind of learned about it? I don't know why I have this bar over my chat, but it's in my way. There we go. Alright, it's such a silly story. No, look up Killian the Ink Duelist. Oh, I think I've heard of this card, actually. Or maybe I've seen it. Killian Ink Duelist. No frickin' way. Hold up. Lamp, is this? Wait a minute. Yo, Lampy. This is you? This you, Lamp? Add a wicked side part? Dude, that's so crazy. I can see it though. Killian Lou. Lamp, you're a planeswalker, man. That's crazy. Or at least in one of these versions, it was a planeswalker. That's so freaking cool, Lamp. Holy shit. Let's see, what is it? A black and white card? Word. Black and white deck commander. That's sick. Had an ex in high school whose sister's co-worker's husband is Ryan Pancoast, Wizards of the Coast painter, and they needed a tall Asian model. Lo and behold, you are like kind of a phenomenon, Lamp, in more ways than one. You are a unicorn. I feel like you and I both are in a way. Typically, I feel like most gingers are kind of short and goblin-y, mayhaps. No offense to any potential other gingers in the club, but yeah, we defy our stereotypes a bit. Nope, just heard about it, but don't like that type of game. No worries. Yeah, it's not for everyone. I got into it whenever I was with my last band. Wait, I need to look at the layout of this. I got into Magic when I was in my last band and then kind of stopped for a long time. And then recently I've gotten back into it and have started getting cards. So I was gonna say, if there's any Magic lovers in the club, then we could look at this new kind of like giant card box that I got in recently. But we'll save that for a different time. Okay, I couldn't remember if there was a short right shift on this board or not, so we're good. We have enough stabilizers for the time being. Time to pop some wires in though. I don't know why I took them aside. I took the wires aside. I said, look, you don't want no trouble, do you? They said, no, we're just wires. Had a wicked side. Yeah, the card art. My card kind of sucks. I'm out of meta. Oh no. That's the worst thing ever. Being out of meta. Some of the most fun Magic games though are done whenever it's like not seeking meta at all. You're just like have a fun idea. It's almost like a formula in a way. You're like, I wonder if this formula will work. And then you kind of go through the scientific method of testing it out with a game, or several games even, until you figure out a way to make it work, or you just determine that it's not it, chief. Lamp, how late did your stream the other night end up going? Because I remember people kept donating and it was just like a crazy success. And so did you wind up getting to build your key cult? Bro, 5.5 hours. I was up till 2 a.m. I was so tired. God damn. You're a champ though. Whenever I woke up and saw how much you'd raised, which by the way, if you look in the top left of this stream, everybody, so there's like 1,930 that's been raised. Only 30 has happened tonight. Lamp raised all 1,900 of that on his stream, which is absolutely bonkers. Just bringing the people together for good, like a freaking hero. That's why he's on a Magic card. Yeah, I'm using it right now. It's so good. Yo, hell yeah. I'll have to go back and watch the typing test on the VOD. That's so sick though. These polished wires are so nice. I just posted a YouTube vid if you'd rather watch that than the VOD. Audio is a lot cleaner anyway. Oh, word. Okay. I'll peep it. I'll peep it after stream. By the way, I know I said it in the beginning, but everyone should definitely give Lampy a follow if you somehow don't already. Lamp KB. This is all thanks to him. The overlay that is showing the donations, the donation page, all of that was set up by Lamp. An absolute legend. I wish I could do more in these situations, like when there's folks that I know are really struggling. I wish I could, you know, contribute more or something. Which is part of why I wanted to do this stream, because I knew monetarily right now I can't really do a whole lot. But hopefully through this sort of medium in this community that we have here, we can bring a little bit of help to people. Hopefully. And I'm not lubing these wires just yet. I kind of want to install them first and then try them out. Because they're so polished, they're actually like quite slick as is. So I definitely want to be very, very sensitive about not over lubing them. Alrighty. Set the lubrication nation aside for a moment. Oh yeah, this is the first stream of the year, I just realized too. So Happy New Year to everyone. I'm sure you've been answering this all over, but do you guys believe in resolutions? Do you practice them? And if so, what's your resolution for this year? What are you hoping for 2025 to be for you? What are you hoping to do? Tell me. Share with me your secrets, my friends. Not particularly. Yeah, historically, I've not been one for resolutions. I think that if there's a change you want to see, begin it literally the moment you think about it. But I do recognize the sort of power of almost feeling like there's a reset button whenever the year changes. So I haven't made like any hard and fast resolutions this year necessarily, but there are some things that I've been wanting. Like, I'd say this year I'm carrying over changes that I started implementing last year, and I feel like hitting the new year really was like this reset in a way. So for me, it's, you know, for the past couple of years, I've been just kind of a mess financially and really honestly irresponsible in a lot of ways. And a lot of that was tied to mental health. A lot was also tied to like things kind of out of my control, like medical things, medical debt for my surgery and stuff. But towards the end of last year, I really kind of like took control and made a cognizant effort. Can't talk tonight. Made a cognizant effort to really change that. And I feel like this year is now me like being able to rebuild after sort of just breaking everything down and hitting reset in a way. So the timeline kind of aligned where you know, 2025 started, and then now I feel like after catching everything up, now it's like rebuilding time. And so hopefully this year I can stay on that path and really kind of build things up in a smart way. Happy New Year. Thanks, Conan. You too. You cool goat. You cool goat, Conan. But trying to be more organized, so far so good. Nice. Hell yeah. I think that's a good thing to aspire to. I think I mentioned earlier that I've been cleaning up the house and parting ways with a ton of things and getting things in order. And I feel like the organization of your environment goes such a long way towards the organization of your thoughts and like how you feel. So definitely an advocate for organizing and straightening out your environment, because you'll straighten out up here too. I also don't believe in New Year's resolutions, but I'd commit to getting into more exercise than usual. I think that's great, Conan. I think we all probably, especially in our community, you know, it's very much tied to our desks. And so being good about stretching and being more active is huge. Oh my God. Good job. Bandit Mama in the club. Hi, Mom. How's it going? So Bandit Mama is my mama. And this is her first message up in here. Hi, Mom. Give my little brother a noogie for me. All right. Oh, I need this actually. Welcome to the stream, Mom. How are you doing tonight? How's Phoenix? Hello, I did? Wait, you did what? Good, crazy? Yeah. Anytime you're with Orion, things do get a little bit crazy. My little brother is quite the party animal. He definitely brings the party to every occasion. Oops. Question mark? I don't know what's going on, but seems like you're having fun. Time to bust out the handy dandy Geon screwdriver kit. For most of my needs, the Weehaw little kit that I have here works, but not when there's a fillet that needs love. I think probably this one. I didn't mean to put the question mark. See, this is when your mom joined the chat. Tee-hee-hee-hee. Can this be it? I think this might be too big, actually. Nope, that's perfect. So Bandit Mama, can you tell the people any funny stories about yours truly? Got any fun anecdotes for them? I was showing my basketball picture earlier, that pin. Sunday effing get crazy in Phoenix. You crazy. Yeah, I was showing off this earlier, this like pin from whenever I was in basketball. And then also, I don't know if you recognize this, but my first cell phone. Pretty good. Hey cutie, yo, Frank, what is up? Happy Sunday, handsome. How's my favorite mod? Don't tell Insty I said that. Just kidding. I don't have favorite mods. Much like a parent, you all are special to me in your own ways. Ooh, is this for you? This is for me. This is a gift from Bandit Bay. Parents like you, my daddy? More like you, my daddy. Ayo. No, but my mom is actually in the chat, Frank. Which is kind of funny. Mommy? That's right. Mother dear is in the chat. That was supposed to say Sunday Fun Day. Oh, I thought you were saying you were getting effing crazy in Phoenix. But I mean, I guess that's like the same energy. I'm proud of you for braving the Twitch chat, given that I don't think you can use text to chat in here, or text to speech. I don't know if she'll know how to reply to you, Frank, but she, I know, is in Phoenix right now with my little brother partying. How are you doing today, Frank? Are you back from your work trip? Dope. Yeah, I came back last night. Nice. Was it a good trip? Take some dope photos. Not a bad one for sure. Didn't get good sleeps, unfortunately. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm glad that the trip was good, but hopefully now you can get some rest. Hello, anyway, you were totally right. The height for b-ball, but we awesome on the guitar? I am doing great, Frank. Wait, you were listening all the way back then? I didn't realize you've been lurking that long, mama. That's funny though. I meant you were. Oh, ye. Hi, Kim. How's it going? Certified Keep celebrity Kim Lin Win in the house. Yes, kick the mom out. Nah, I'm not kicking you anywhere. Is this your mom, Brandon? This is my mom. My mom is in the club tonight. Can we get a shout out for Frank and Kim Lin Win in the chat, by the way? Gotta shout out the homies. Frank, are you excited, by the way, about tomorrow? Just now getting energy to clean up. Honestly, respect. Getting energy to clean up is a beach. What happens tomorrow? I believe tomorrow, the ASCII-F group buy begins, if I'm not mistaken. Our very own Ino Mushiki's first keyboard offering and group buy. Hopefully all that information is correct, Frank. I don't want to misadvertise on your behalf. Also, how you doing, 3D Keycap? Hello. And also, hello, The Adept. Good to see you. The Adept had his first stream maybe 2 weeks ago now, I want to say. So congrats on that, The Adept. Everyone can go give him a follow. I don't know how often he'll be streaming, but he does put out regular YouTube videos that are pretty sweet sound tests of a variety of boards. Also a member of the Colorado keyboard community. Awesome. Yeah, super awesome. It's a great looking board too. I don't know if I'll be able to get in on the group buy, but I'll definitely be saving so that when extras come around, I can get one. We'll see though. I know it's a big, long group buy, so that may allow me to find a way. But yeah. Big ol' shout out to Ino Moshuki as well. Excellent streamer. And I'm hyped for his keyboard. Let's see. Oh yeah, at some point we need to figure out what switches we're gonna use tonight, or not switches, what keycaps we're gonna use tonight. Yo, Keeb Noob! Hello, Ellie. How are you doing tonight? Happy Sunday, my friend. So for all of you just now joining us, while we're also building a keyboard tonight, we are trying to help raise some funds for a specific community that's been impacted by the Palisades fire in California. Originally, the stream was intended to help out Akshay, our beloved community member. But he very sweetly was like, hey, you know, I think me and my family are gonna be all right, but I'd love to help out some like friends, some really good family friends and neighbors that have also lost their homes and belongings. And so everything we raised tonight with the exclamation point donate or using the pinned message is going to be dispersed to members of Akshay's community who have also lost their homes and belongings in these bitch ass fires. So if you're able to help out, exclamation point donate, and hopefully we can bring some relief to this group of people. I know I'm not the best hype man for these, like with Keeb's Miss and also this. I feel really weird about like, please give money. But like, yeah, it means the world if you do anything. So appreciate you all. I guess right now we could start figuring out what keycaps we're gonna go for. So I'm gonna start a poll. All right, I'm gonna run this for a good long while. All right, starting a poll for what keycaps we'll use tonight. If anyone wants to put in a particular set they'd like to see. You're using your platform for good, never something to be embarrassed about. Oh, thanks, Ellie. I'm not embarrassed like about doing it. I'm just like embarrassed that I'm not better at pumping people up. I don't know. I just wish I could like, yeah. I don't. I can. I don't need to wish for it. I just need to figure out how to do it well. Haven't quite figured that out. Just for testing the stabs, we'll pull these off. We'll pull it off the other Mod Musings board. Nice. Ellie, how are you doing? Happy New Year to you, by the way. And congrats on a very successful Keebsmas this year. I hope your holidays were very swell and that ukulele dad and you got some good time to hang. Hell yeah, stabs sound good. That's what we like to see. I'm good and Happy New Year. I'm bracing right now for return to the office. Oh no. The dreaded return to the office. I wish you all the luck in the world. They claim they want us in office 3 days a week now, but then they keep pushing it back, so I don't know. That sucks. I feel like it's just all the like old heads, all the old white guys that are like, back in my day, I had to show up 5 days a week and work 10 hours and F these kids with their work from home. But like, we showed during COVID that everyone did better for working remotely. Like, it's such bullshit to just force these ideologies onto people when it even economically isn't as efficient. So, loving the background music. Yo, thanks, Kevin. I like the synth wave. That's why I use it. I feel like it fits the Bandits sort of aesthetic with my like scenes that I've hooked up. Kind of that like neo-noir cyberpunk kind of vibe. And I just enjoy listening to it. Plus, it makes it so whenever it's VOD time, I don't have to like split audio and then re-upload. It can just like go to the world. My managers are like, we don't know why they're doing this. It doesn't make sense. That's kind of like, because my team is in Europe. Oh yeah, that doesn't make sense at all. Like Bandit Bay, for instance, she is leaving that company, or has left really. Her last day was Friday, but her last company, they have this really old billionaire that owns the company, and all the E-suite, all the upper management was like, oh no, there's no reason to have people in office. But he's like, no, I insist that we keep bringing people back more and more days in office. It's just like absolutely ridiculous. But hopefully your company continues to push it back indefinitely, Ellie. Justice for Ellie. I'm not a tactile user. I enjoy them for a bit, but typically in the past when I've had them on my own boards, I get like what I call tactile fatigue, where I'm just like, if I've typed on it for hours, I get sort of tired and worn out just from the sensation of tactility. Sounds silly, but so for that reason, I haven't gone for many tactiles in my boards, but after trying this board at a Colorado keyboard meetup with some tactile switches, I kind of fell in love with it. So we're trying these, and I've never never used these switches in particular before, but I won them in a giveaway from Nine Go, our dear Lydia's last stream. And I was waiting for the perfect board to put them in. And then this was the one. I knew right away. Oh, what am I doing? I'm not building this plateless. God damn it. This is what happens when you yap too much. You make silly mistakes. Yo, Nickmo. Is that my Sismo? Alright, so I've mentioned this in the past, but as we all know, I'm a sus little degenerate, and one way in which that manifests is I play a gacha game called Nikke, and there are these things called unions in it, which are kind of like guilds in a MMO or something. And Nickmo and I are in a union together, and we're twins, but not really in any like actual way. But like in the lore of the union, we are twins. I feel like I need to break this little connector here, but I'm also kind of scared to. I think it's only for split spacebar. But hi, Nickmo, how are you doing tonight? I definitely need to break that. Union lore, that's right. The Enthrall Union lore. Let me just take a peek at the guide, just to be sure, so I don't break something on accident. Oh, there are standoffs as well? That's interesting. There are standoffs. Okay. I'm glad I busted this out. I'm doing well, thank you. Just got back from a work party and I'm so happy I'm getting to catch one of your streams. Hell yeah, I'm so glad you're here. It's so nice to see familiar faces up in my stream. We're just building a keyboard tonight, and we are also trying to raise money for people who've been impacted by the fires in California, specifically some people within our keyboard community and people close to that person. Install your PCB standoffs.
Drink water, you dehydrated bitch!
Oh my god, I gotta drink water because I'm a dehydrated bitch. I forgot I had that soundbite completely for that redeem Nickmo. That's so funny. What's up, everyone? Yo, Monster Dude. 123 123. How you doing? Love that alert. It's pretty good. Yo, Lynx, how's it going? Hello there. Long time no see. Oh my god, I didn't know I was gonna swear at you. That's kind of the energy. That's the energy we have around here. Thank you for the hydrates, 3D keycap and Nickmo. I definitely forget to drink water during streams and I yap endlessly, so it is a handy redeem to have.
Water, you dehydrated bitch!
Oh my god. Black Treacle, what's up, buddy? Black Treacle, you better be drinking water, you dehydrated bitch, as well. You sick dehydrated bitch. Hydrate train just gonna drown me out here. I'll be on the floor just like, please, no more. Okay, cool. I had to make sure that I'm gonna break that. Has anyone built the Bauer Lite in here? And if so, did you use the standoffs? In the past, I've decided not to, but oh my god. Yes, GMK DualShock 1. Nice. We're going with the gamer result. That should have came from the mom. Oh my god. All right, Bandit Bay, I owe you a hydrate. Dash, thank you for the hydrate. So tasty. I love water.
Drink water, you dehydrated bitch.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Black Treacle, for the hydrate redeem. Oh my god. Yes, I have. I did not use the standoffs. Okay. Is it a good board? So far, so good. We're seeing. Oh my god, Bandit Bay, thank you. I'm good, thanks. Just chilling before bed. Awesome to see the fundraising train is still going. Yes. We're trying to help out Akshay and his community. And Lamp obviously did a crazy killer job fundraising, so we're just trying to add a little bit extra to that. As much as possible. I need some pliers. I'll be right back. Oh yeah, there's a screen for that, duh. Yeah, Lamp freaking smoked it. Wait, that's a porch. Oh my god. Honestly, if you hadn't said that, I wouldn't even made that connection, Links. I think a good sense of humor is necessary during these hard times, so you're fine, I'd imagine. True. Oh yeah, Monster Dude, thank you for the suggestion to not use the standoffs. Is yeah, I typically don't. I kind of like a little bit more of a natural flexiness. What have I started? This is all because of you, Nickmo. I'm hydrated now because of you. You did this to me. You made me healthy. Oh, this is interesting. It almost feels like it's sitting on top of the switch. I guess we'll see if that's an issue down the road. It's an issue for later. Future Bandit. I'm also not going to use the foam to start out with. I might eventually experiment with it. I don't know that you could call it foam, really. It seems like a silicone dampener more than foam. It's really throwing me off how this plate is kind of like sitting high. Like it feels like it's not going over the switches, which kind of worries me. Have we just discovered that the runner switches don't work with this plate? Oh no, I'm just an idiot. I'm just an idiot. Installing switches over and under. I've said this before and I'll say it again. You guys come here for the scuff and, you know, I really just do these things because I know it's what you're here for. And the people need it, you know? So I'm nothing if not one who pleases the people. Thanks for the hydrate, Black Treacle. I hope you're drinking too every time I do this, Mr. Treacle.
Drink water, you dehydrated bitch.
Thanks, 3D Keys. Thanks, 3D Key.
Drink water, you dehydrated bitch.
1 drink. 2 drink.
Drink water, you dehydrated
3 drink.
bitch.
At this rate, we're just
Drink
gonna
water,
like,
you dehydrated bitch.
oh my, this is just gonna become a hydration stream. It's gonna be like a mukbang, but like just water. I'm gonna need to refill, actually. Plate, fork, rescue me. Scuff streams are the best. See, that's why I do these things, you know? I am nothing if not a people pleaser, and so I just very purposely, definitely not by accident, very purposely do scuffed things, you know? Give us some nice slurps. Ooh, I could give some nice slurps. Let me refill this water real quick. Let me refill this water right quick. All right, we got more water. So next redeem, I'll give some slurps.
Oh no, this can't be.
Oh no. Oh no. Hey yo, Bandit Bay. All right. Wait, I'll pause the music. Thanks for the hydrate, Bandit Bay. Hate that? Yeah, that's right. That's what you get for drowning me. Man has to refill his water bottle because we've terrorized him so much. Honestly, that's the kind of behavior that I live for, though, on stream. If the people are terrorizing me, it means they're having a good time, right? Hydrate stonks on the rise? Hell yeah. Hydrate stonks are through the roof. The ROI of hydrate stonks is insane. I was gonna say something, but I had to control myself. Dash, we keep it very sus around here, so you're welcome to say whatever you want, baby. Plate forks are just so damn handy. I love plate fork. I love plate fork so much. Sure? Probably sure.
Drink water, you dehydrated bitch.
Suck on that thing? Oh yeah, that's fine. Thanks for the redeems, y'all. There's a free one. Suck on that thing. For a second, I was like, is Dash just gonna like go crazy with it? But suck on that thing's pretty easy. That flies around here for sure. The stare back at the hand cam, oh my god, so cursed. Oh my god, I didn't even notice I was doing that. This feels weird after I said that and giving eye contact. I totally forgot about the top-down camera. That's so funny. This is what you get. You ask for sus, and you get way more than you ever thought. You're like, wow, I just wanted to say suck on that thing, not have like a whole moment. But look, eye contact is an important part of sucking on that thing, you know? It adds some spice and intimacy to hydrating. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, hydrating. Nickmo, I blame you for all this sus. Hopefully this, actually, I'm just gonna skip that one. Did you just say I'm sus? No, I said you're to blame for all this sus. You started the hydrate train and then that unlocked the sus. This was a good Christian community Minecraft server, and then Nickmo came and brought the devil into our community. I'm just playing Nickmo. I'm just playing. Nickmo, have you done your solo raid runs yet? I'm gonna tell Dad you're bullying me. Oh no. Oh no. He'll dock my allowance. I haven't done a single challenge run yet. Neither have I. I'll probably do it like tomorrow or something. I'll get around to it. Oh my god. This is bent so bad. Absolute horror. Wait, can I? Yo. Okay. The only failure of the Bauer Lite so far is that I can't also do stepped caps lock on the hot swap. That's gonna lose some points. No stepped caps? I might have to end it all. I have off on Tuesday, so I might maul tomorrow after work. Hell yeah. Some late night mauls will get you far. My goal is to get Rappy PP to 10-10-10 before I do my run. Stepped caps is heresy? No, Monster Dude. How could you? How could you? You were the chosen one. Why no stepped caps? That's what I'm saying. There's no stepped caps on the hot swap PCB. It's just regular caps. I don't know how I'll survive, because like all I've done is stepped caps for years. I'm gonna be hitting caps lock so often. It seems like a strange move to be like, yes, split backspace, but no stepped caps lock. You know, I feel like whenever it's a hot swap PCB, it'll offer like either none or both. If I like this setup though, maybe I'll just cop a solder PCB and that'll solve that. My caps has 3 stairs and a handrail. God damn, you hitting that? You hitting that, Black Treacle? You hitting that stair set? Okay, don't laugh, but I instant Tendra PPP. I was saving resource for her and I got her to level 0 overload immediately. Oh, damn. Okay, so I fully overloaded her, but with XLUD coming back, I've been working on that. Boards are getting less and less options on hot swap now. See, I felt like they were getting more and more for a while. This is the first one in a while that I've been like, wow, I'm surprised there's no stepped caps option by default. I have 4 elemented damage lines on her, but they're all on line 1, so it's just a little cursed. Honestly, that's where I was at too. And then I re-rolled a bunch of things to get more max ammo. I have some without it, but usually for a reason, like there's a switch there or something. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, that makes sense, but to not have the option kills me. That's what kept me from getting a Bauer Lite, that I needed a separate PCB in order to have both stepped caps lock and split backspace. That's understandable. I mean, I like having a backup PCB in general, so I wouldn't mind picking up a solder and then making that my main build. But it's a tad bit sad. A bunch of new boards I've gotten don't even have 7 use support, just fixed layouts. That is probably the biggest issue to me, is whenever you can't choose between like your bottom row layout of choice. Like I jest about the step caps being the deal breaker and whatnot, but honestly, if you can't choose between like a 7U bottom row or a 6.25, that's kind of killer. Like that just seems like it should be kind of standard at this point. Can someone explain to me the big deal of step and split backspace? The big deal of step, like the big deal of having it, or like for me, having stepped caps is because whenever I'm typing, I feel like I hit the caps lock button all the time whenever it's a regular caps. I don't really care about split backspace. I've not really used any board with it. I've built boards for people with split backspace, and that's just a preference thing. Ultimately, it just comes down to preference, though. WF Brown. Also, first time chat from a raider. Thank you so much for dropping a chat. And welcome out to the stream. I'm glad you stuck around from the raid earlier. But yeah, it ultimately just comes down to preference. Like, there's a member of the Colorado keyboard community that I've built TKLs for, and he prefers split backspace. And I'm not the authority on this, but I think for programmers, having like backspace and delete right there makes things easier for their life. But yeah, it just comes down to like what you're doing with your board. And ultimately this hobby allows you to have and is designed around having exactly the board you want with the functionalities you want. So like, why not? Like, why not make it exactly what works for you best? That's what it comes down to. Hopefully that's a good explanation, Mr. or Mrs. WF Brown. All right, I believe there's some unique bumpers and strips and stuff for this. Monster Dude, since you're my resident authority on this, do you know, are the various bumpers and such required, or do they make for different mounting styles? Makes sense. Right on. Glad I could kind of provide some context to that preference. Yeah, you need all those small bumpers. Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure. I was like, I don't know if this is one of those situations where it's like add as much or as little as you want sort of thing, or if they kind of make or break the board. All right. So first up, we need to install these little guys. Thank you very much, Monster Dude, by the way. I appreciate you providing some insights into this board. There's a degree that I like to know going into a board how it's built, and then there's also some elements that I like to leave unknown for the stream so that as I'm discovering and asking questions and finding answers, I can kind of share those with people. And it's also funner to, you know, have a community member and me be able to talk about it versus just looking things up. I think it's always more fun to learn from someone. I do like that these bumpers have like a little, they got a little hole so you can like put some tweezers in and then push it in. Cutie. And then a couple long gaskets and those 4 L-shaped ones on the 4 corners of the plate. Oh yeah. Thanks, Monster. Conan, I see you seeing me. Conan, you mentioned earlier that you might want to do a bit more fitness this year and incorporate a bit more of that into your life. Do you have any particular way that you're trying to do that? Like, is running your jam or weightlifting? What's your go-to method? And will you or will you not be our personal trainer for the community? Will you lead us all to being ripped like you are? All right, we got our little corner bump-ons on. We got our top ones on. And the gasket strips, do they go on the case or on the plate? Hopefully on the case. I like this. Fun fact, They are called donut bumpers because they kind of look like donuts. Pretty good. So far, I do have a mountain bike, so I'm already using it way more than before. Yo, hell yeah, that's an awesome way to get exercise. Mountain biking seems like it'd be super fun, and I think I'd be down to do it on like trails, like kind of mellow trails, or even like hills. But the people who like are doing like bombing hills in them and like doing those obstacle courses, I just feel like I'd die, like straight up. Like I would not survive a day of that, even if I was pretty decent, I think. That just seems, it just seems like a quick way to get yeeted if your name is Bandit and also Tree. All right, so we're doing gaskets on the bottom. Provide some extras, which is always nice. Oh, these are the feet. The feetsies. I'm actually gonna install those right now so that we don't scuff up my desktop. Typically, if it's like a metal board, I'll install the feet right away for the sake of the board and my desk, but this is pretty lightweight, so I wasn't too concerned about this or my desk getting damaged. Just a lightweight little plastic. Friend of mine legit broke his neck mountain biking. He luckily got better, and that was how I learned you could break your neck and get better. Damn. I mean, not glad he broke his neck, but I'm glad he's okay now. Adapt. That's crazy. I don't know anyone who's like I know people who mountain bike pretty casually, but I don't know anyone who's like gotten really effed up from it. I want to redo this foot just a bit. There we go. That's sat in a little bit better. We have feet. Here, you guys want to see my feet real quick? Free feet display. Don't tell anyone. You didn't see it here. You didn't hear it here. One gasket down. Apparently you can get like a weight for the bottom of this board, which like, I'm not sure if I want or not. On one hand, it probably would make it sound pretty great, just having that different material in the bottom. But also, if the idea is having this as like a lightweight grab and go kind of board, then it might sort of defeat that purpose a bit. I guess it just would depend on how heavy it then makes the board. Damn, big Stranger Things vibes. Oh, you don't have a weight? Yeah, it makes a difference to the sound. It's not actually that heavy. Oh, word. Do you know, Monster Dude, what's like the total built weight once you have the weight inside? I guess if it doesn't add that much heft to it, then it wouldn't be so bad. And yeah, it would definitely help with the sound. I think the person whose Bauer I tried at the meetup did not have the weight, so I'm pretty sure it should sound pretty solid regardless, but ain't bad to sound better. Oof, I don't know that. It's not a thick brass or copper weight. Yeah, I thought it was like zinc, which I've not had a zinc weight before. They offered it for a few boards I used to have, but I never got one. So I'm not sure what to expect weight-wise from that. But it is pretty small. It's only this big, and it can't be thicker than maybe like half an inch. I think as long as it keeps it under like 3 pounds, then it's probably fine. To like still have the real lightweight nature of it, but also get the benefits. It'd probably sit on a desk a little bit better with the weight too, to be honest. The weight itself is 230 grams. That's not too bad. I just ordered the brass weight for the drop cent 75. Oh, nice. What's your configuration on the cent 75 right now, Adept? Right, got all our gaskets on. Bop. Next is the daughter board. It's interesting. They call it a breakout PCB, which I've never seen someone call it a breakout PCB. It's always a daughter board. That's an interesting choice that they've made. Also interesting, the daughter board has four screw cutouts, but there's only 2 screw insert sections. However, it does line up really nicely with the insert. So that's pretty cool. There are a ton of different screws in here. I just have the stock aluminum weight PC plate smoothies with dicep. Oh, okay, I remember typing on that one. That was a pretty nice setup, eh? I bet that'll sound really good with the brass weight too. Because it's an aluminum board, right? Or is it made out of a plastic of some sort? And Torx driver. Let's see what all the pads look like. Okay, one of the only like so far we've found some beefs. No step caps default. That's a bummer. Also, the amount of screws. There are so many different like screw sizes and types for this. I really like whenever a board kind of sticks to, you know, as little different screw types as possible. It just makes it a little bit better for the build experience, I find. I think this is the one we're looking for. We're gonna find out. I'll use their little torque driver too. But yeah, there's like 3 or 4 different screw sizes, which I'm not crazy about. Yeah, alloy board, nice. You don't need most of those. It's literally 4 screws at the top and the daughter board screws. Oh, okay, that's nice then. I thought this was gonna like require, I mean, looking at how many different screw types there were, I was like, is this gonna have me do different screws on the top portion? Because that's kind of crazy. Wow, look at my goat. Yo, Flyback? Are you talking about yourself? Because you are in fact the goat. How are you doing, Flyb? It's been a minute. Happy New Year, buddy. By the way, 2024, I feel like was the year where we got introduced to how crazy good a designer Flyback is. Flyback did some dope ass dope ass boards last year. Hopefully 2025 sees a return to that, sees more of that. It is not like the 910 with 30 screws, thank God. I don't know why I like that board so much, lol. Hey, we all have our board that's just like our baby, you know, the one that speaks to us, which I think is one of the more beautiful things is, you know, there's a lot of boards that everyone agrees on, but there's also some boards that you wouldn't expect to like, but you end up falling in love with, which is awesome. Insert tabs into the bottom housing. So there's some sort of like tabs that are supposed to, oh, I think these just click into place. I thought it was saying that I needed to insert something in there and I was like, that's weird. Rest on gaskets. How close? We're pretty close. We're in the end game now. All right, so it looked like we kind of pop this in the top to start. And we're supposed to install the bottom with this resting in here. Oh, this is backwards. What the hell? How the hell did that even happen? This is kind of interesting, though. Okay, this is all backwards. That's why. I was like, why the hell is this looking so stupid? Oh, then we just snap into place. Cool. And then the screws on this side. Cool, that works. Oh shit. But we lost a man on the way down. Lost one of our donuts, one of our beeholes. Cool. Rest on gaskets, put on back piece, screw in 4 screws, and then the bottom clicks in. Cool, there you go. Now put on the back piece, install 4 screws, pop in tabs on the bottom, you're done. Damn, nice. Thanks, Monster. I appreciate you contributing your knowledge of how this thing comes together. I gotta say, like, there's a lot of beginner-friendly elements to this board, but I do think there are some things about it that are like there's so many elements of this that just I've never seen on a board before. And I feel like preparing someone for the hobby, like part of that is maybe having some consistency between like what they might see with builds, you know? Like I built a shit ton of boards at this point, and even this had me kind of like thrown through a loop with some design decisions. And it makes me wonder like how many of them really were necessary to get the desired effects of this board versus were just kind of like arbitrary decisions. Cool. I will say the threaded inserts for the top is nice. Don't have to worry about stripping these things. Fuck JST connectors, honestly. I've been known to be very scuffed with JST connectors. They can be a real biatch. Threaded inserts in here, but not in a $500 key cult. I know. It's one of those things where like I understand different manufacturers, different materials and stuff, but it feels like, I don't know. Feels like there should be a way, like even if it requires just, you know, sourcing it from someone else. I believe that they probably tried their best with the manufacturer they had, and there's probably many reasons we don't know why they had to go with that manufacturer or chose to, but I do agree. I think at that price it's like you should be getting threaded inserts in your polycarbonate top. All right, I'm gonna get a few of these things straightened up, and then let's put some keycaps on this thing, shall we? I think that sounds kind of fun. What do you guys think? You just figured out and put in inserts? Yee. I was really surprised that the Molly didn't have threaded inserts as well. That's interesting. I don't know, I mean, because wasn't the Molly kind of an older design? Like, wasn't it designed quite a ways back? I wonder if back then it just wasn't as common an option, but these days, there's like the majority of polycarb or just plastic injection molded boards and such typically have them. So it's kind of odd whenever they aren't there. And kind of problematic because it can lead to the lifetime of that keyboard not being as long. You might not get as much time out of it. I guess that might really be true. Molly was like 2019. Yeah, so it's like pre-pandemic, pre-boom design. But I don't know if that is the reason why it doesn't have it or not. It could be the same situation and it was something that they knew they could do, but not sure. Alrighty, dual shot. We'll grab dual shot out of the library and pull over the Neo Ergo to steal from. This might, at least for the time being, be a better fit for dual shot because the Ergo requires these bars and I was not able to get the space bars kit for it. And actually, before we get to doing keycaps, I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick and wash my hands. Good night, Matt. Thank you so much for coming out, my friend. I hope you have a great evening, rest well, and a great week ahead of you. All right, I'll be right back. Alrighty. Man, you guys broke me. I peed forever. Maybe that's TMI, but all them hydrates, they got me. Let's see. I just know if I try to buy your board and I have to accept the terms of service that states when I strip the top you won't help me, I'm out. Wait, is that for real? That was like included in buying it? Ooh. Ooh, this is gonna be good. I can already tell. Oh yeah, go to NK website and try to get one, it's wild. Damn, that's kind of crazy. Yeah, I don't know if that's the move, Chief. That to me feels like we recognize that there is an issue here, but it's too late to resolve it, and so this is where we're at. Damn it, I can't use my stepped caps. Damn it. Damn it all. Yep, yeah. I think Novelties has done a lot of great good for the hobby, and especially with the last year coming to a lot of people's rescue. And I am an affiliate of them, but I don't think anyone would be surprised to know that just because I'm affiliated with someone doesn't mean I wouldn't call them out. But I think that's kind of an L move. Again, I don't know all the details behind the scenes of like what may or may not have led to a decision, but I just don't think that's a great one. But not everyone can make only good decisions all the time, so. And I wasn't gonna get a key cult anyway. I've had a number 1 TKL, and it was fun, but it wasn't anything crazy. I felt like I've gotten similar sounds from, you know, 150, like $150 boards. So it didn't like blow me away in a way that I think justifies their rarity and everything. And so certainly now, unless like there was a big sale on them or something, probably wouldn't seek one out. It is cool that Novelties is running them. I think it'll lend to some stability that has been kind of long missing from Key Cult. You know, I'm sure many of you in the chat that have been around the hobby for a while have seen kind of the issues that have been happening with Key Cult for a few years now. So I think it's good that they're kind of taking the front end over Novelties, but I'm sure there's some things that are still not going to be perfect like that. But again, Smash. I do not know if this is a NK thing or a Key Cult thing.
Smash.
Smash. Thank you for the smashes, Bandit Bay. I do not know if this is a NK or Key Cult thing. I don't know how the partnership works. That's true. It could be that, you know, Key Cult is determining the designs and where they happen, and NK is kind of like helping the stability of the business side. I really don't know. So it's hard for me to like criticize all the decisions. I can say I'm not a fan of that, but maybe it was nothing to do with NK. I'm not sure. I bought the Chilkey ND75 LP, and the first time I tried to top mount it, a screw immediately stripped. They're not only sending the new screw, but in trying to get out the screw, the FR4 plate got damaged, and they're sending a replacement plate as well. See, that's the type of level of support I would expect to see. Granted, Novelties has been coming to bail out a lot of vendors, not necessarily bail out the vendors, but really like give back to the community that have been hoed by the vendors. And so like part of me thinks maybe they are not in the best position at the moment to be like crazy excessive in their support of certain things, or it could come back to there's simply no way to like, I don't know. There's no way to handle the manufacturing side if that's a Key Cult thing. I don't really know. we love Chillkey. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I've never gotten anything from Chillkey, but I feel like a lot of what drives me to make decisions about where I buy things is hearing stories where someone else has bought something and gotten really astounding, wonderful customer support. Like, I think just reacting well to things that go wrong is huge. Like, I want to say, I believe it's GeonWorks. I believe with the whole F284 situation, the warped bars and everything, I feel like that was a model of how to do it right in terms of there being a mistake, owning it, and then making it right for people. NKR Lord and Savior, NKR Keep Sugar Daddy. You guys are funny. What do you guys think, though, about like situations where some vendors have come to the forefront to work out situations with keycap sets that weren't going to be made? Like, do you think it's being handled well by those companies that step in, or do you think it's more of a PR thing? It's always interesting to get y'all's perspective on these very kind of like complicated issues that both mix like people and businesses and personal issues, you know? I decided to do a V2 for an existing 40%, and I'm remembering why I've never pursued Keep group buys before. Oh no. Oh no, Keep new. Yeah, it's the group buy world of things seems very tricky, and like it would require a lot of personal time investment and a lot of research and a lot of dealing with things. And I think the interest is there for me to contribute to the hobby in some sort of way and to the community, because I love design and obviously I love everything here, but the two things that kind of deter me are, one, finding something that really is unique to me that I'm passionate about to share, and like what that would be. Because there's lots of things I'm passionate about, but I don't know necessarily how those might be converted into designs. And then two, I would be very worried about missing some detail and just not looking like I have my shit together. Like, I feel like there's a very high expectation whenever you bring something to an interest check or a group buy to have it all worked out now. Whereas before it seemed like there was a little bit of grace given, and you know, if there was a new designer in the hobby, it seemed like there was some, like, you post your interest check and then people would help you sculpt it into something ready for group buy. Whereas now it seems like interest checks are really meant to be everything's in place, you're gonna buy the thing now. Which seems a little different from whenever I got into the hobby. I'm not necessarily saying that's a good or bad thing, I just think it makes it a little bit more intimidating. I think the companies that are stepping up to handle the group buys that were ghosted are doing it well, IMO. There's only so much you can do to help the people who are scammed while also keeping your own business profitable. That's exactly how I feel. Like, I think it'd be easy to criticize certain elements of it, but at the end of the day, these are businesses, and the fact they're doing anything to me is pretty respectable by my, at least like that's my 2 cents on it. So I give them some grace whenever like an element may not be handled perfectly or ideally, because I think they're probably doing their best while also trying to be a business, which ultimately is about like, you know, making certain profits and like staying afloat in general. I try to support NK and Prototypists. They help out a lot. Yeah. You don't want to get roasted on Geek Hack. Sounds like so much fun, but like, I don't know. Like Jay from Proto did a stream today talking about vendors barely make any money and his monthly operating costs are 57,000 euros a month. Wow. Yeah, Jay seems to be very realistic about the business side of keyboards and not making it something for him to get rich off of, but more like to provide to the community and be reliable. So I really respect how Jay's handled things in the past. I've never bought anything from him in particular, because obviously he's a EU vendor, but just from seeing how he's interacted in the community, makes me respect his game, how he do. I think that I appreciate it and understand that they can't lose money, so the charges they're charging are understandable. I've done group buys and KSs, and I've had some reasonably good luck so far. That's good. Yeah, I think you can only do so much while trying to get these sets into people's hands, while also making sure the manufacturer and yourself don't get tanked from it. He said he might make 1,500 euros from an entire GMK run over 2 years. Wow, that's crazy. Jay already rich, lol. This is his hobby, which I appreciate he's willing to do a lot. That's so funny. Alrighty, caps lock. Windows out. All right. Oh my God, Dash. Holy hell. I feel like keyboard building maybe doesn't like lend to jump scares, but sometimes you can catch me off guard. I'll be leaving for bed now. Thanks for the stream. I couldn't help myself. Hey, have a great night, Dash. Thanks for coming out to my side of the world. I think I'd like to do some gaming streams again. I've done them in the past. We do have a few keyboard streams kind of being lined up, so that'll sustain us for at least a little while. Not a ton. I mean, I'm talking like 1 or 2 keyboard streams in the works. But once, whenever we have like a big gap, I'll probably try and work in some games so that we can hang out. You want to do a co-op game? Yo, Keeb Noob? You talking like some co-streaming co-op game? Because I think I could be down. I think I've mentioned this in the past, Ellie, but I'm like so smooth brain when it comes to OBS. But if you help me figure out how to like do a co-stream, I'd be definitely down to do it with you. Oh shit. I need 2 more. What am I doing? I was like, yay, spacebar, we're done. Oh my God, yay, we can finally tap on it. Just kidding. Just kidding, you thought, Brandon. Let's do delete. And oh. I was like, where the hell is the function key? It's still over there, you silly goose. Still on the Neo Ergo. Yo, this looks pretty cute, y'all. Like, damn. Clear case with dual shot on top. All right, all you guys who voted for dual shot, based, because this looks super sick. This is so fun, holy hell. That's so cool. I'm one of those people, I don't know if there's a word for it, but I need to like see something physically in person. Like, I need to be able to look at a thing before I know if I like it. And I feel like that can definitely stifle my keycap experimentation because I just don't naturally go to a lot of things. Like I probably wouldn't have defaulted and been like, oh yeah, dual shot. But seeing this on here, it looks fucking so good. So good. All right. Get the desk a little bit cleaned up. Okay. We have keyboard, folks. We did it. We did keyboard. Oh wait, I'll show it off a little bit more. First, get that cute little butt. We got some like fun little touches back here. X-Ray Edition, the Mod Musings logo, and the Mod Musings catchphrase, I guess you could say. Tagline, by design, not default. This looks great though. Thank you, Bandit Bay, for getting me this beautiful keyboard for Christmas. You're a sweet angel. You're a sweet angel even if you don't get me cool keyboards, but bonus. I'm in my gaming era, let's do it. Yo, I'd be so down. Let's talk about it. Yes, gaming. We've got the support of Kim. Me and Turtle Cat kind of figured out. Dope. All right, yeah. Yeah, slide in my DMs. Let's figure it out. That'd be really fun. Funnily enough, Linus did a really good video on online vendors and their overhead and operating costs. It was a decent watch, but it was a while ago. Yo, Adept, if you know the name of that video and want to send it to me, that'd be sick. On Discord. I'd be down to watch it because that sounds interesting. I believe in our powers. Me too. Yeah, if I put my mind to it, I could probably do stuff. It's just getting my mind to do stuff that's the hard part. Fortnite. Plastic votes Fortnite. Looks neat, looks nice. Dual shot is good, but only as long as you have the colored novelties. Yeah, I agree. These elements like really elevate this set. I've got the bootleg X-Ray Bauer Lite with the bone bottom. Yo, hell yeah, Lynx. I have dual shot on it right now, which I knew looked good, so I voted for it. Hey, we're twinning then, Lynx, hell yeah. Pause movie for ultimate sound test, you're welcome. Yes, thank you. We will do a sound test. I just wanted to catch up on chat. Got dual shot on the Matrix 8XV. Yo, monster dude. If you have that and want to send a pic of it on Discord, I'd be very keen to see how that looks because it sounds like it'd be awesome. Looks so nice, freaking awesome. Hell yeah. Looks really nice. Wait, you've had that since Christmas and it has not been built until now? I've had other boards that I've been building. We did the Keebsmith stream with one of my boards that I've had for a while and all sorts of stuff. So yeah. But yeah, let's pause the music and do a little bit of a soundy test. By the way, so I switched my mics. I now have a shotgun mic versus like the podcast style mic that I had before, which was a Rode Procaster. And I asked Alex Odos, because I knew that he had a similar setup. I was like, hey, what filters do you have to... Can you put your Discord link in the chat? Oh yeah, I mean, it's just banditry. Same spelling and everything, if you want to add me. I asked Alex, I was like, what filters do you use? Like, how do you make the shotgun mic not sound crazy loud? And he was like, oh, I don't use any filters. And I was like, what? It sounds like madness whenever I don't have any filters on. It's so loud. But, so, I did slap a noise suppression filter on mine, but I don't know, we'll see. Okay, noise suppression is off. Hello. Why is the 8 key pressing down? Why is it repeating 8? Looks fine. Is this like messed up or something? No. Let's see. How about now? Cool. Need to change this so it's not split backspace anymore. Let me just remap this real quick and then we'll do a sound test. We're gonna do print screen. Yo, the Adept, thank you so much for subbing, my friend. I really appreciate that. Delete. Okay. This is definitely like defaulted to a certain sort of setup. That's not exactly how I roll with things. Okay. Now it's in banditry mode. All right. So this is the Mod Musings Omnityped Collab X-Ray Edition Bauer Lite. Inside we have punk shoe runner switches. We're using night stabs lubed with a bit of 205 grade 0 mixed with 105 oil. And up top we have GMK Dual Shot, and this is with the polycarbonate plate. Let's see how it sounds. Damn. 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 This is so nice. So light and fun. You're bringing that to the next meetup, right? Hell yeah. You know me, I always try and bring whatever's the latest and most fun little thing that I've collected. This is sick. Thank you very much, Bandit Bay, for gifting me this dope keyboard. I'm a big fan. Whoa, music's tweaking. Let me reload
Work today
that.
is broken. We're all working in too
Oh
many
man, we got a
disconnected
bloody
apps,
ad.
and it's killing.
I don't want a bloody ad. Give me the music. Whoa. All right, with that, I'm taking off. Have a great night. Thank you so much, The Adept, for the sub, for coming out and hanging with us. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a good night, and I will catch you soon. Hopefully another stream from one or both of us soon to hang out. I don't know what's going on with the music stream. It seems like it's kind of messing up. Their chat's not saying anything, so I'm thinking it's maybe my end that it's messed up on. I think that I'm streaming next Saturday. Hell yeah. The music was skipping a little. Yeah, I noticed that, and I think it's because I don't know what's going on, but whenever I first plugged in the Bauer, it was repeating the 8 key. And I just noticed when I opened up Notepad, it was doing that again. Let's see, is it still going? Okay, we're good now. It just took plugging it back in. A little bit of a weird quirk. Oh, it's doing it again. That'll be something for me to explore. But yeah, overall, this is very fun. I'm gonna put my noise suppression back on so that we don't have any ambient noise. None of that refrigerator and AC and neighbors. But cool. It's 10:29. I was gonna say I could do a little bit more, but I think that's that. If anyone wants to get some last minute donations in to help our little cause, by the way, we didn't raise a ton tonight, but Lamp streamed the other night, absolutely killed it. So I know we're gonna be giving some good relief to this community via our little keyboard family and what we've done. So either way, that is awesome. Oh my God, I typed so many 8s. It's crazy. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming out and hanging with me tonight. And thank you Bandit Bay and Vive for the donations. Super sweet. I think before we finish, I'm just gonna do a little something. Thanks for tonight's build, Brandon. Yeah. Can you link the Discord? Oh yeah. I don't have a Discord channel. It's just me. I probably could start a Discord. It's something we've like talked about, but I don't know necessarily if people would want another Discord to have to get into. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. So it's just banditry spelled like my name. I just put it in the chat. But yeah, there's no Discord server for this little community here, but if enough people wanted one, I would be open to creating one. I didn't want people to feel like, oh cool, if I want to hang out with this streamer or come to streams whenever they're happening, I have to join another server. But yeah, if that's of interest, we could do it. But yeah, thank you all so much for coming out tonight. Thank you for donating, subbing, all the follows. Thank you to, I believe it was Logan Choi, who rated right at the very beginning. That was a great way to start the stream out. Got me out in on a high note, which was awesome. Filato, thank you so much for coming and hanging out. Let's find someone to go hang out with. Shall we? Shall we find someone to raid? Looks like we have XXW, we have Patty, She's building an AK-75. We have Spaceballs streaming. Looks like he's doing some Rocksmith. What are you guys feeling? Patty is live? All right, Patty it is. All right, we got raid message 1 or raid message 2. If you're following, you should be able to use raid message 1. If not, raid message 2 is what we'll do. Thank you so much, you beautiful people, for coming to hang with me. And if you supported this little cause, donating and raising money for the California folks impacted by the fire, that's amazing. If you want to donate before you go, here's that. And I thank y'all so much. Why did I think that emote was you at first? That's why I chose it. Ginger power, baby. But yeah, I'll see you guys soon. We have a few more builds coming up towards the end of the month or early February, we'll see. And I think Keeb Noob and I might try and cook something up, so we'll see. But I love you all. Stay beautiful. Have a great evening, and I'll be back with you soon. Bye.